Hey class, Simon again, and this week's discussion is on the selection matrix summary. So here is our weight factors. So on our selection matrix, as you can see, you would plug in a weight factor. And so here on my chart, I put the price as 4 because these planes are expensive, so cheap is kind of nice for some reasons. A big down payment can be hard to cover, and sometimes planes may be super expensive but not as useful. Age is at a 1 because age doesn't matter too much. There's a lot of old planes out there that still run great. The value factor is really at a 4. This is super important to the company. Obviously, you kind of want the most bang for your buck, so value is always important. Cabin value, I put at a 3. It's definitely important because you want to be comfortable and have room for people and gear, but it doesn't necessarily mean a lot because there's times where you just have to get the work done. So even if it's a little tighter, it's okay. Wing loading isn't super important to the company. Payload is pretty important. You want to be able to haul quite a bit of stuff, especially construction, people, all sorts of things that you might need, maintenance stuff. And then the range is pretty important. Obviously, extending to Oklahoma, you'd want to be able to go farther. The 300 nautical mile mission I put at a 4 because there's a lot of close-up places that the company goes to, so you want to get there fast and efficient, so that one was important. And maintenance, airplanes are always expensive to maintain and run, and so I put that pretty high with a 3, just to keep price down and maintenance doable. And maintenance is a big factor for safety, so it's always important. Next up, here's our total scores. So the Piaggio scored with a total of 256, the Pilatus was 237, the Gulfstream was 209, and the Challenger was 234. So that score kind of shows a pretty good idea of what planes are up there and better in the rank. Lastly, here's the chart. You can see the different airplanes down there by their color and how much they cost is the first one, the value factor number, and the last one was the total scores. So it's kind of cool to see the Piaggio is the cheapest, but it also has the highest total score. The one that kind of makes sense is the Challenger. It's the most expensive. Its value, though, surprisingly, is a little lower, but its total score is also high. So in this chart, you can just get an idea of how the planes compare. But yeah, thank you very much, and have a good week.